Welcome back, everybody. Hey, I'm in front of the camera actually. Uh, Thought we'd talk about the machine that I drive, and then maybe go through and do this with everybody's rigs. And so, what we have is a 24 on the Talon live valve R4, and we've made, like everybody, we put a lot of accessories on it. And we're about to put a big accessory on it. So I thought I'd go over some of the ones we already have. We'll start on the outside. On the front, I have a Badlands 5,500 pound long drum winch, Harbor Freight. I've only used it a couple times, like in Moab. Has a KFI winch holding plate, winch mount. It's actually not designed for this body style. The front ends are different between, was it 22 or 23? They switched to a different front end, and this one pushes up on it. You can see just a little bit, but it works. So went ahead and used it. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and talk about. We put bang lights, and don't really serve a purpose other than they look cool. While we're here, put trail armor, arm guards on. There's a video about that you can see. Running factory wheels, but the tires, Trail Blade Boss 32 1015s. We got them at a local tire shop. Shout out to Jim Cars and Richard there for getting us these. We have 2-inch wheel spacers on here right now, and then I've had to buy longer lug nuts because the lugs on the wheel spacers were longer than factory and they're bulged in the ends. This is what worked out. They don't look perfect. The spacer right here sticks out here, but on the back they look great. For now, we have a Super AT flip up windshield. They work good enough. The downside is the tablet holder. You can only run a small tablet, so I think we might be switching to a different windshield. Got these, they say Photon on it. They're seismic. The reason we went with these is when we bought this, they give us so much store credit, and this is one of the ones they advertised, or not advertised, but recommended because they had lifetime warranty. In fact, my wife's about to send in a warranty request because on both of them, these top screws have stripped out. We got the Honda OEM rock sliders, and we got a dog.
Weak little puppy.
Uh, I like these, but I think if you bought the Trail Armor skid plate, then where the plastic comes up around the sides, I might like that better because these get bent up pretty good. I don't know if this side's got any, got a little scraped. But the 21, it's banged up pretty good, mainly from Pritchett Canyon. We have the pre-filter that we installed. We built this one. It looks just like the 1080. We bought a 1080, but he doesn't make them like this anymore, and this is what we wanted. And I think it's this one's a K&N filter up here. The Desert Craft works great. Super ATV rear windshield. Not necessary, but my wife likes it. This tailgate is nice because you can open it. Um, the other Talon just has the um, I can't even think what you call it, but the bed enclosure, it doesn't open, and They're nice to keep stuff in, but if you have to get to the factory air filter, it's a pain cleaning over it. I have a light mounted on the back, and I hooked it up to the reverse switch at the transmission so that whenever I put it in reverse, it comes on. Uh, Not that we ride a lot at night and need light, but it's nice that when I put it in reverse, other people know that I'm in reverse and they need to get out of the way. License plate bracket, WD electronics. Also, we have a turn signal kit, uses the tail lights. That's pretty much for everything on the outside as of right now. We'll take a look at the. These are the turn signal LED strips. I'll turn that on. But while we're at it, we can go ahead and start with that. It does have a turn signal kit installed. We put the selector up here. I was worried that this was going to get in the way of my leg, but it doesn't. It works great. Here's the horn. One thing that we did do was we put UTV mountain accessories front seats in this thing, and they were not comfortable at all. So we went back to factory and sent the old seats back, or the new seats back. We don't have harnesses in it yet, so we run these pads to keep our necks from getting rash. The grab handles that my wife bought, these solid plastic, they rotate out. I like them. In the back, she put these kinds on. Ripcord. Let's go get in here and take a look. One thing obvious is we put a tablet holder in. Um, Gear selector gate. We put this in. It looks like the California or the CA Technologies one, but we couldn't find a red one on there, so we bought this one from Amazon. Kimimoto rear view mirror. These overhead storage bins. We got them off of Amazon. Dome light that's wired in. Like again, we don't ride at night a lot, but there are times in Colorado that we are out till dark, and it comes in handy. These storage compartments don't come with this. This is an extra piece that I had to buy, put on here, and I'll try to put a link in the description to everything in case you decide you want something like that. We have got these big cup holders that go in here. They go in and they tighten down, mainly because we use either big thermoses for our drinks, and to keep them cool because heat builds up, like everybody knows. But also it holds our big cups, our stainless. We have some overhead storage bags, one up here and two back there. Our gear keeper for our rugged radios. Two USBs, another USB, and a USB-C, because we're always charging some kind of electronic device. The WD electronics comes with not only the turn lever, but also it comes with a horn switch and a hazard switch. if you get that option. Go back here. There's no been done back here, except for I guess we have this Boss speaker, and that was the controller up there. But it's loud. We don't listen to a lot of music. But again, when we had the store credit, when we bought this, we got it. Have another USB-C plug-in back here. Have a couple more lights here, one over there. But really, that's it. The reason for this video is we are going to put portals on. We've bought 4-inch dual idler billet aluminum portals from Super ATV, and with 30% gear reduction, and that's the main thing. Because if you've ever driven a Talon in Moab and Colorado, you'll pull up on something to just crawl it and not have to hit it with any speed, and just it's not there. It's just grunts. That's it. So that's the point. We wanted 30% gear reduction. We called Super ATV. They said if we put 30% gear reduction, we could run 37s on here. Well, we're going to run 35 Rockzillas. And that said, let's get to it.